I don't hate the idea. It's not the most elegant thing, but it. Damn. It's right in front of everyone. Fuck you, Pharaoh. I hate this sound right here. Oh, it bothers my ears so much. She was just waiting for me. She had sight.
If I could make a suggestion.
Damn. Good reaction to the start. In Overwatch 2, Fire Strike won't be able to kill it in one shot, though. But yeah, so the reduced healing, like, I think it was just there as a stopgap to make Overwatch 2 playable that
My
weekend.
genius is finally recognized.
I guarantee they did playtests without that, and they're just like, nothing's dying, how can we show this to people this weekend? We have to fix this now. I see 1025. Thank you so much for the 21-month resub. Much appreciated. It's a good squad. It's been a while. How's it going? It's going pretty well. How's it going with you? Passed your CDL exam yesterday, so I'm back, baby. CDL, what is that? I don't know what that acronym stands for. Busy as always? It's not bad. Being busy is not a bad thing.
Attackers incoming in 30
It'd be
seconds.
better if they lowered the initial and increased out of combat healing. It's not the same thing, but like I understand that's what TF2 did. What I like about that is that it makes low damage commercial driver's license. Oh sweet. Well, good job.
Attackers
Why I like it reducing healing when you take damage is because it makes AoE damage and chip damage. It just makes low amounts of damage useful. See if I can get her translocated by chance. I heard her. I was in a bad spot. I think that was slower. I don't know why. I thought about just crouch jumping on top of those boxes. Can't really show my face because I have under 140 health. Why does it feel like nothing's going on? Damn. You got it, Lucio.
Rise and shine.
There's no chip damage, but there's jump damage. It's when I say chip damage, I just mean like low amounts of AoE damage. It makes. I'll just say this: explosion damage in Overwatch is kind of useless. It's just there to make a small division on how to distribute damage a little bit. It's not like explosion damage is bonus damage to shields. You know. It's not like explosion damage is anything special. And I think that's a really, really big problem. If they use explosion damage to be like, oh, explosion damage does double damage to shields. It goes through armor. You know what I mean? Like, if it did something, I could understand it being in the game and having a purpose, but right now it doesn't really do anything. So if you go, hey, we're going to invent a system that's going to actually like leverage the uniqueness of doing damage over a wider area, then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, you mean explosion damage now has a inherent use and advantage? I'd be like, oh yeah, good. Do I think they're going to rework Junkrat in Overwatch 2? No, because he's so weak.
3-3.
You don't really need to rework a weak character. You just kind of bring him in and then see where they go and how to change them a little bit. Explosion damage breaks breakpoints. Not really. Healing is so crazy in Overwatch that if I hit everyone, if I hit someone with a single grenade, you have to be within 2 meters, so you have to essentially be touching that player's model to actually get the full 80 damage, splash damage. If not, you're probably taking 20 to 30 damage. At that point, you're going to heal it in any composition, usually within 2 seconds. And that is if you're touching. Other than that, it's not going to do anything. Like right here, I wouldn't take damage if Junkrat shot this guy. Too low of an area. So, by saying like explosion damage breaks breakpoints, well no it doesn't. Damage breaks breakpoints. So any damage can do what you say. And it's just going to get healed. That's the problem. It's so low that it just instantly goes away. But, yeah. So, lower healing from AoE damage, I'm not against. Now, maybe if they just made it explosion damage, now that would be dope. Because explosion damage would then have a very unique place, and heroes that did both hit scan and AoE damage would be quite unique. care of the flanking crew.
Well, that's a good
Well,
spot.
not too bad.
Round 3. Complete.
But yeah. It would be really cool if they made it explosion damage reduces healing and not all damage.
3. Switching sides.
Then all of a sudden, single target healing has a really big issue.
Select your hero.
Because when you damage multiple people, now they have to heal each person individually, and the target you hurt the most has to get healed for even longer. Which at that point you're like, oh, this is what AoE damage should have been doing since the start of Overwatch.
It's a perfect day for mayhem.
I think the lack of balancing points and exceptions and a lot of things in Overwatch makes it
Attack commences.
it makes it really hard to balance, but they've put themselves in a spot where, like, we want the game to be really simple, but because of that, we're losing balance positions. I got a Junkrat.
Thank you, Baptiste. Oh, you're welcome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences. Capture objective.
Oh shit, didn't even see that shit come. Didn't even see the projectile going my way.
Ultimate is ready. My ultimate is ready.
No, I died, but we win.